Hi guys, what's up? Eddie here from the EdWord. I am currently back home in the Midwest for a nice summer visit, and I wanted to show you guys a place that has become quite important to me, mostly because of my history with it, and it was so vindicating to see that, hey, I'm not the only one who has one of these. So I'm back home in the Midwest, and just like the Stephen King novel and film in the same name, we have a pet cemetery. See, down here we have some markers. You see some rocks, like there's a piece of fence right there, right over there. And granted, there's not many markers here, but obviously there's a cross there, and then those three rocks right there as well. That's where we have put some of our pets over the years. So long before I was familiar with who Stephen King was or any of his novels, when I was a kid growing up out here in the countryside, whenever we'd lose a pet, whether it was a dog or a cat or a bird, I think there might even be some goldfish out here, we'd bury them. And it was helpful in the healing and mourning process. Like, it was still pretty sad, but it was also pretty helpful in the long run too. So I was always grateful that we had this place where we felt like our pets were gone, but they were always close by. And then I just felt so vindicated and was just blown away by the fact that there was this book I discovered in high school called Pet Cemetery, with almost the exact same idea of remembering and honoring your deceased pets. And it's like how they're gone but not really gone, as long as you have a place you can come out and remember them here. We've got our cat out here. I think actually we have two cats out here, two dogs. Technically one cat, but there's a marker for the second cat whose body we never found. And then I think a couple of birds are out here. At least two parakeets are out here. And like I said before, there's some fish. And obviously I'm sure we wrote their names with chalk on some of these rocks and boulders before years ago, but obviously that was a very long time ago. So, it's degraded and, come off in the rain since then. But the rocks and boulders and some of the markers still remain to this day. So this whole little area here was our own little pet cemetery right there. So, like I said, it's possible there might be some more smaller rocks and boulders back here where there are even more unmarked pet graves. But, this is a private cemetery. This isn't a public one. This is on my family's private land for just our pets. Unlike the Stephen King material, where that pet cemetery was like a community place for the town's children. But this is private property with private pets. But, the principle still remains the same. So, just as an FYI, later in this video, you're going to hear me incorrectly refer to the family that moves into the house that has the pet cemetery as the Gage family. That is an incorrect name I gave. I meant to say the Creed family. Gage is the ill-fated little boy. That's his name. I meant to say the Creed family, not the Gage family, and I'm going to say that later on in this video. So I just wanted to correct myself now, because there are two parts to this video, and I actually filmed the second part first, and this first part came next, and it's in two different locations too, and you'll see why as the video goes along. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick tour of my own personal pet cemetery, so I hope it wasn't too morbid for you. Stay tuned and subscribe to this channel to follow me for more horror content in terms of news, entertainment, film, and television. And I believe the most pet cemetery-esque project we have to look forward to is either a prequel or some kind of pet cemetery inspired story that is going to be dropping on Paramount Plus exclusively sometime in the future. So stay tuned for more updates on that. Have a good one, everybody. Stay cool and safe out there. And of course, until next time, may the force be with you. And as I explained in the first part of this video, I'm standing here at my other family's house. This is the house that my mom and stepdad moved into just recently, about a month ago. And basically what reminded me of Pet Cemetery when I first got here was how unbelievably dangerously close we are to the highway. This is actually a very busy highway, despite being here in the rural countryside here in the Midwest that we are. But this highway is very busy, and that right down there is the entrance to their driveway. And basically, that's how close they are to the highway. And it reminds me a lot of the house that the Gage family moves into in both the novel and the films of Pet Cemetery. And, it's just another reason why that book is such a deep connection to me, because I come from a place that's similar in terms of environment. So that's it. That's my own personal Pet Cemetery tour. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you're just as excited for the Pet Cemetery spin-off, prequel, whatever the hell it is they're planning for us. And guess we'll just have to wait and see. Have a good one, everybody. Stay cool out there.